Look at this beautiful loaf of bread. Add 500 grams of water and an eighth teaspoon of yeast into a large bowl. Let it sit for at least 5 minutes. This is to hydrate the yeast. Add 500 grams of flour to the mixture and mix just until combined, preferably using your hands so you can develop a feel for the dough. Cover and let it sit for 12 to 14 hours until bubbly and it smells alcoholic. What you just made is a pre-ferment, specifically a poolish, which adds an almost buttery flavor. Now, when your poolish is ready, add 250 grams of water, 21 grams of salt, and a 3/4 teaspoon of yeast. Mix a little bit and then add another 500 grams of flour and rest for 30 minutes. Now, we start a series of folds that give the dough some well-needed strength. Imagine the dough was a square. Take a corner and stretch it as far as you can, then fold it back onto itself. Repeat until you have all 4 corners folded in, and then flip. Then wait another 30 minutes, repeat the folds, then another 30 minutes, and repeat the folds. Your dough should be strong enough to maintain structure when it's baking now. Let it rest for 3-ish hours until doubled or tripled. Take the dough out onto a floured surface. You can split the dough into 2 or 3 loaves, but for simplicity I'm not going to. Bring the edges inward and flip. And drag along an unfloured surface like so. This is to create tension and seal the loaf. Put it into a bowl covered with cloth and some flour, seam side down. Let it prove for around an hour. During the proving process, preheat your oven so you can bake it right away. If you can use a Dutch oven, use it. When your oven is up to temperature, place the dough into the Dutch oven or whatever you're using and bake it for around 40 minutes. If your loaf is smaller than mine, bake it for a shorter amount of time.